Good evening and welcome to the SDM Glass Stadium where Penybont entertain Newtown in the JD Cymru Premier League. Rhys Griffiths and Chris Hughes teams go head-to-head in a battle to gain a top 3 spot, which should guarantee European football for either club come the summer months. Penybont must bounce back after being defeated by Flint and Ballard in their last 2 games, while Newtown will want to keep up a winning run, which has seen them defeat TNS and Flint in the space of a week. All to play for then, and alongside me, Andy Legg, ex-Welsh international, Cardiff, Swansea and 100 other clubs. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening to you, Mark.
Great game on this evening, Andy, at this SDM Stadium. There's the Penybont team. A few changes from Saturday. A couple of players who played for you in there. Ashley Morris, Rhys Griffiths.
Yeah, Rhys is pleased to see him on the field of play. He's a great player, and I think he retired a little bit too soon myself. I think he should have played more games, but you know, he took the management really well, and he's done a superb job at Penybont.
Obviously, looks like he's playing in a back 3 this evening, Andy. Griff will sit in there at the back. Maybe that might be because of the 5 goals they gave away against Ballard Saturday.
Yeah, I think so. I think he'll try and use his experience and his knowledge about where he should be on the pitch and help his teammates out a little bit. And I'm interested to see him because I had at the other end of the pitch, so it'll be interesting
there you are.
At the back.
Dave Jones in goals for Newtown, playing really well at present. 2 wins, and a win tonight for them would really push them looking for Europe. Aaron Williams, second top scorer in the league. Andy, you'd be keen to have a look at him?
Yes, absolutely. You heard a lot about him, so I'm looking forward to this game because I haven't seen Newtown, so it's the first time for me to watch them. I'm really looking forward to watching them play. Well,
it looks like they're matching up in systems. It looks like they might be going with a 5-3-2 also. Mwande will be a case to be looked after for by Penybont at the back. There's Ryan Reynolds, ex-Everton and Cardiff City. Andy, come across Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan played for myself at the under 23s at Cardiff. Great lad, really likeable lad. He had a bad injury at one stage, but he came back really well, and disappointed to see him get released from Cardiff actually, but it may be another route back to the Football League like James Waite.
Absolutely, and there's a man he could be marking this evening, Lafumpa Mwande. He's been, to say it bluntly, on fire this season. He's been excellent, and Ryan Reynolds will have his hands full. That'll be a good battle to watch tonight, Andy.
Yeah, I think so. I think Ryan's no slouch either. He's got a little bit of pace about him. He's got good knowledge. He's not frightened of a tackle, so that'll be a good battle.
Hugh Jones in charge, the man in the middle. It's a big evening. We will go through scores with you as they come in on the evening. Both teams take the knee. Five games to go, Andy. A lot to be played for, and this is one of the key games tonight. Dan Jeffries heads away. First ball is knocked back in there by Walker, or just runs through the teams quickly while the throw is to be taken. Ash Morris in goals, Ryan Reynolds, Rhys Griffiths, Dan Jeffries, Billy Borge and Kane Owen as a back 5. Kai Whitmore, Lewis Harlan and Lewis Clutton in midfield. Nathan Wood, Sam Snaith up top for Penybont. Newtown, Dave Jones in goals, Craig Williams, Ryan Sears, Shane Sutton, Brett Taylor and Naeem Arson in the 5. Jake Walker, George Hughes and Nick Rushton. Aaron Williams and Lafumpa Mwande will play up top. Newtown, of course, for viewers who haven't watched before, in all red, Penybont in their blue.
It's going to be an interesting game because there's a lot riding on this game. Very important for the likes of Penybont. If we can finish third, that will probably give them an automatic place into Europe. So really important for Rhys Griffiths, his Penybont, and obviously for Newtown. Great win against TNS in midweek as well. So
that is a game changer, Andy. When you get 3 points away at TNS, that's the type of result what can put you into Europe in this league. It's Craig Williams, usually the set piece takers. High line, Sutton will be the target. First header, Sears got the header. I think there's a shout for offside. Mr. Jones blows the whistle.
Yeah, I think he just got a little nudge on before the ball was played.
Sears is a good player, Andy. He's played in the Football League for Shrewsbury. Just come back just before Christmas, and he's been a great addition.
Yeah, I can't see a great deal wrong with that, to be honest with you. I don't know what the referee saw there, but nice to see Craig Williams playing. I mean, the lad was playing when I was manager of Drenewydd the first time.
450 games, Andy.
Yeah, superb, and great servant to Welsh League, Welsh Premier League, so I should say. And he's always been thereabouts.
Definitely.
He's always been one of the better players in the league as well, so great credit to the lad.
TNS have taken a 1-0 lead, Andy. That must be in the first 2 minutes at Bala. Bala, that's a disappointing start as Kane Owen comes over to take the free kick. Owen stands it up against the wind, looking for Snaith or Jeffries. Jeffries with the first touch. Williams hooks away. Aaron Williams. I don't think Penybont will throw many bodies forward, Andy, after Saturday in the first 20 minutes, quarter of an hour. I think Griff will rope them into you.
Yeah, I think he'll settle them down and be solid at first 15, 20 minutes, be solid, be key to the game, because I think we're looking at the wind there and the ball...
Right behind Newtown.
Yeah, right behind Newtown, so it's going to be very difficult for Newtown to keep that ball into play, so they can't get too many long balls. They'll have to pass it along the floor, so different proposition for Penybont. They can play that little long ball because he'll hold up in the wind, so it'll be interesting to see what...
That's your argument. Ashley Morris, who's a great dead ball kicker, can't even reach the halfway line there. That's how windy it is. Didn't realise that, Andy, to be honest. Up in this gantry tucked away in the royal box with you.
Yeah, the wind's blowing the right way for us. We're not very cold up here, so we're okay.
Naim Marcin in for Callum Roberts. Callum Roberts, who's had a great season. Callum Roberts, unfortunate shoulder injury a couple of weeks ago, but a great stand in Naim. Good player. There's Griffiths in picture. Rhys Griffiths, 42 years of age, keeps himself fit.
Yeah, he's always been a fit lad, you know. As I said, I think he should have played more games than what he has done.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, he's in there tonight organising. Look, Billy Borge to his right, Dan Jeffries to his left. How important then, Andy, is the role of Lee Jarman and Martin Giles on the touchline? Very,
because it's down to them now, the substitutions and tactics. If they can see things going on the sideline that Rhys can't see on the pitch, so Rhys is relying on his assistant and his coach to get things right.
Yeah, plenty of experience there with Jarman, obviously, and Martin. They've both been ex-Cardiff City players, so should be okay.
Yeah, both my ex-teammates as well, so nice to see them, and I haven't seen them for a while, and nice to catch up with them.
Of course, Andy, the title is all over. TNS obviously look like winning it by about 30 points, but importance, you've managed in this league, and you know financially how important it is, that European spot. Usually, as we related a few, is about £250,000.
Oh, it's massive. Huge. Yeah, it's huge, and it's changed dramatically since my days in charge when I was at Llanelli the first time, and the money now to be made to get into Europe is phenomenal. So it's imperative they get there. And these two teams are chasing that dream.
I tell you what, chasing the dream. What a great chase that was by Mwande. Then he's pelted across the pitch to try and get it. Yeah, well done to Borge. He just asked him how he was, because Borge don't take this early, and it ends up a 50-50, and it is a good 50-50.
Yeah, both players really committed, eyes on the ball.
Superb.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, absolutely. Great to see.
George Hughes gets on the ball. Craig Williams just clips one in behind Mwande, and Penybont will do with that all day.
But that's that wind again, isn't it? And I think Newtown will have to learn that. And in the second half, they'll be able to hit those balls. I think in this first half, they're going to have to take a little bit off. When I watched Penybont in the semi-final of the Welsh Cup against Bala, I was really impressed with Lewis Harley in the midfield. I thought he was absolutely outstanding that night.
There's no doubt. I was waiting for you to say he did play for us last week, right, against England, and he was one of the star men. And his energy is unbelievable. Tremendous in midfield. One of the better midfielders in this league, no doubt.
I couldn't get over how many tackles he made, Mark, and the ground he covered. He was all over the place, but he kept his discipline as well. He wasn't just a runner that just ran here, there, and everywhere. He kept his discipline, and he was superb, to be fair.
And works 8 hours a day on a scaffold, by the way.
There you go. And this is what
could he have been?
Yeah,
been picked up. Do you know
he's
what I mean?
Still got a chance. He's still a young lad.
Kane Owen to take the free kick. Line's important on windy nights. Dave Jones trying to send his team out, but it's perfect for Kane Owen. If anybody can open a defence, it's Owen. Stands it up straight. First knockdown, Jeffries. Chance. Nathan Wood, he's been on fire this season. He's got 11 goals to his name, so it's not a bad. You take on any shots from that distance. He scored a beauty against TNS the other week. And I don't blame him for taking it from that angle.
No,
didn't get it right, but
he'd probably be disappointed in himself there, because he's got good technique, the lad, and he's just he's screwed across it a little bit there, and give the keeper no difficulties than just seeing it going wide. But it's nice to see the confidence to go and hit it on the volley. So
Dave Jones, great. Look at that, Andy. Support behind the goals, all the youngsters for Penybont. That's what they're creating here. Griffiths and company, and they've done a great job. Snaith. There's Harlan. Clutton. They don't lack legs. Penybont, definitely. They got Clutton, they got Harlan, they got Whitmore, and they got Wood. There's 4 or 5 good runners in there. Especially against the wind, you need that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think who settles down the more and get the ball down and get it on the deck and start playing.
Whitmore hooks on. Snaith with the header. Clutton pressing. Mwandi heads it on. Yeah, Griffith's a bit tight. Not too tight, Griff, with all your experience.
I think he would be moaning if it was the other way around, let me tell you. But he's enthusiastic, and I think, Reece.
But if you're going to do it in that area.
Yeah, exactly, but he should have used his head then. Just let the lad bring it down, let him turn, and then maybe make the tackle. I don't think
Griff will attack the head. He won't play as the sweeper then, will he? He'll try and attack the first one and maybe get Borge or Jeffries to go around him.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Williams with the kick. It's a better ball in. Jeffries heads it to the edge. Griffiths clears. Hook straight back in. Decent ball as well. Borge.
There's that ball. It just flies out, doesn't it?
Flying away. I didn't realise, like I said, how bad the wind was.
I think Reece needs to, because he played up centre forward quite a lot. I haven't seen him in the back many times playing, and I never had dreamt of playing him in the back, because obviously he was so strong up top. He held every up for us when he played, and it'd be interesting to see his decision making if he gets them right.
Oh, definitely, because you know yourself, Andy, there's been some great forwards have gone back to play at centre back. They may always have that rick in them, because they're footballers who likes to play. They're not, as you say, the best defenders are boring defenders.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
like to clear their lines.
Yeah, well, I played sweeper for Cardiff under George Wood, and it certainly taught me a different prospect of the game. To see everything in front of you rather than everything behind you is quite different.
Easier, Andy?
I found it easier. I thought it was, because I had 2 great centre halves beside me. I had Danny Gabardon with me, and he used to do all my running for me, so I was just a sweep up. So
brilliant. And George Wood, great man, George Wood. Headed on by Harlan. Wood knocks it into Snaith. Snaith's had a great season. Brett Taylor does well there in defence. Again, Whitmore drives forward. Whitmore, great ball. Clutton should keep it in play. Clutton stands it up to the back post. Little bit too much on it from Clutton there. Ex-Bristol Rovers, Lewis Clutton. One of the future stars in this league, no doubt.
Yeah, I think Whitmore did absolutely superb in midfield, and he's won the challenge, got away from his marker, and a great little ball in, just a little bit overhit, but he had to put a little bit of pace on it.
Yeah, he's come from Ammanford just Christmas time, Whitmore, and I think he's going to be a good player in this league. Just standing up, as you obviously know, you've gone through the leagues in your career. Just takes time to adjust, Andy, the next level.
It does, and to be fair, you need a little bit of luck, James Waite, I keep going back to James Waite. He had that little bit of luck because he knew James Robbery, and James Robbery knew him. So
got a couple of goals at the right time.
Exactly,
Yes, luck sometimes.
You just need that little bit of luck as a player. As many players in this Welsh Premier League can go and play Football League, without a doubt.
Rushton gets it back across. Mwandi! Oh, what a volley! So unlucky, Mwandi. He couldn't have hit it any better. Ashley Morris, no chance at all. How that has come out is quite unbelievable. It would have been a brilliant goal. Great effort. It's still 0-0, Andy.
Well, in fact, I think he's hit it too well. I think it's a great tackle. He's hit that too. He's hit as sweet as a nut. And unfortunately, he's come straight back off the post.
Reynolds will be pleased to make that tackle then on Mwandi and get his team down, and Griffiths will be pleased. when you know you've got away with one. Griffiths will know they've just got away with one.
It was good play from down the left-hand side. Oh, he's absolutely hit it perfectly.
Too good.
Too good, and he's hit it too well. And if he had probably scuffed it a little bit, he'd probably ended up in the back of the net.
Oh, it's not your night when that don't go in. Ashley Morris will be over the moon with that. Rushton does well. Picks him out, I think, by the way.
Yes, he does.
Great effort.
Yeah, it was good played for them.
It remains 0-0. Chris Hughes will be disappointed that haven't hit the back of the net. They're a big side, Newtown, Andy, looking in front of us. They got plenty of big men there. So Penybont, by the way.
Yes, Sutton's a big lad, isn't he?
Williams. He'll ask a question or two. Not the greatest of corner from Craig Williams. Usually has great delivery. Second corner will come now.
Yeah, unusual for Craig. He's normally got a very good delivery. And
got to ask questions of the goalie with a wind like this, Andy. Swirling wind under that bar.
You've got to beat the first man as well. You know, you can't. It's criminal if you don't beat the first man.
Williams, 13 minutes on the clock. Will it be lucky for Newtown? It's a great header away by Billy Borge. Whitmore again does well in midfield. Clutton. Oh, I've seen them given. Yeah, gets his second time.
I think he tried to play advantage there, the referee. To be honest with you, to be fair to him, I think Whitmore would have got the free kick.
It's a lively start of the game, Andy.
It's a good game. Good start of the game. Obviously seen the effort has crashed against the post, and we've seen a couple of things the other side where, all right, the final delivery's not been there, but there's been openings.
No one's sitting in, as they say. They're both having a go. That'll be Snaith will be the target. Snaith gets the header again. He's a great target man, Snaith. Reynolds, hard job this evening. Reynolds, Harlan gets it away to Reynolds. Tries a 1-2 with Harlan, just a little bit loose. Neymar's in. Clutton. Back to Dave Jones. He'll take a touch and clear his lines. And he does it really well. Jeffries gets in before Williams that time. Rushton finding himself in a bit of space. I think he'll try and get it in between Nathan Wood and Kane Owen. Williams.
Yeah, he's a clever player, Rushton, isn't he?
Yes, ex-Wrexham, of course.
Yeah, he likes to pick up little pockets of space in between the centre halves and midfield players.
Yeah, I think we can congratulate Wrexham, Andy, on getting to the Cup final on Saturday. The 2 late goals. Well done, Wrexham.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy yourself, and let's hope they win the final.
Yeah, absolutely. He deserved it as well. They were probably probably edged it in the game as well over the 90 minutes. And when you've got a person like Mullen up top, superb 2 finishes, and his calmness for the second was, well...
Yeah, he's a class act. I was watching him for about 2 weeks on videos.
Yeah, he's a very good player, and when you pay the money, that's what you get. And
of course,
you know, he's taken them to Wembley for the 3rd time in 10 years. So,
yeah. But remember, all those Wrexham fans watching, there's not only one Ryan Reynolds, because there's one playing here tonight at right back. Snaith hooks it away.
That was a little half a chance again. Then, you know, he's got him behind him. Yeah, I think he should be a little bit more. His touch maybe there takes it too far away from him.
Yeah,
maybe should have hung on
back at that, or taken the volley first time,
or maybe even put his back body into it and kept possession of the ball rather than playing it away.
I've said that a few times this season, by the way. He's 21, Sam Snaith. It looks like he's been around a long. He will be a force to be reckoned with in this league a couple of years' time. He's beating centre halves up now, Andy.
Yeah, I think if you look at Penibont's team, it's relatively a young side anyway. You know, it's, like you said, it's full of legs.
Yeah,
and there's a couple of, dare I say, the big miss today, the full back, and
Mile. Yeah, and unfortunately for anybody watching, Mile chipped a bone in his ankle, in his leg last week, and he'll be out for a few weeks after doing a fantastic job for Penybont all season. Strong challenge again from Andy. Whitmore. Brilliant from Whitmore. Chance here, early chance. Harlan in between. He was in 2 minds whether to try and curl a top corner or put his foot through it.
I think he's gone with his wrong foot. I think if he let it run across him, he can hit it with his left. He's going to have more chance of hitting the target. Great play by Whitmore. Great turn of pace. Picked him out. Yeah, I think he went for the cross.
I think he's watched Christian Eriksen the other week when he came on with his first touch. Not quite, just wide of the target. But it's great play again by Whitmore. He's been impressive so far, hasn't he?
He started the game very, very well.
Reynolds again and Mwandi. Could be a constant battle all evening, that one. 17 minutes on the clock. The only goal we think has been scored so far in the Cymru Premier League this evening is the goal at TNS.
You know, Barry Town have taken the lead as well.
Barry have taken the lead at Cardiff Met. That's a big goal. What a night that is, by the way, for Barry Town. If they could get a win tonight against Cardiff Met, it would take a lot of pressure off them. They're in a battle. There's no doubt about that. Arson gets it down. Sears rattles it in. Great play from Rushton, but it's Whitmore again, picking up the seconds. Wood. Williams took a stumble. Kane Owen goes outside. Nathan Wood fires it in. A little bit too much air on it. Whitmore hooks it back in. At present, Harlan and Whitmore are picking up a lot of seconds in the midfield, Andy.
Yeah, I think they're winning the midfield battle at the moment.
Wood loves to take touches. Just a little too many there. Just a little frustrating there for Snaith and company in the box. Ballon 0. TNS the champions 1. Flint 0. Caernarfon 0. Kevin Druids 0. Connors Key 0. Haverfordwest 0. Aberystwyth 0. All key games. Barry 1. Cardiff Met 0.
That could be a huge result.
5 times they've played so far this season, Andy. Barry haven't defeated the Met. What a time it would be for them to defeat them. Griffiths again does the job on Williams. Strong challenge there in midfield. Snaith, it's a great touch from Snaith. Sutton in behind.
It's a good battle.
Great battle. Some good battles going on here tonight.
It's a really good battle between Snaith and Sutton. Very good battle.
Only TNS and Bala with 71 and 51 goals have scored more than Penybont in the league this season. 48 goals scored by Penybont. Whitmore just launches it forward. Sears gets there first and tries to help it onto Rushton. Kane Owen wins the duel in the air against Craig Williams, in fact, and gets to his feet really well. Wood looking for the run of Harlan. Harlan hooked away by the big man. Shane Sutton.
Yeah, did you hear that one? Ollie Palmer has just scored for Wrexham against Barnet. They're winning 1-0.
Well done again. The Dragons of Wrexham. Owen launches it down. He looked for the second throw. Whitmore has travelled every blade of grass almost already this evening. Whether he could keep that up all night. Griffiths with a double header at the back. Rushton, will he take the shot on? The wind's with him. Decided not to. Williams. Jeffries does well.
I think it's a lost opportunity, you know, Rushton.
Should have taken it on.
I think you're right, Mark. I think he should have let
Massive
it go.
wind behind him. I think you could tell by his face he thinks here it is. It falls really well for him as well.
It opens up for him. Everybody backs off him.
That's just changed his mind, didn't he, with the run of Williams?
Yeah. Surprised that Rushton is quite an experienced person as well. He knows what sort of wind he's with as well.
Yeah, he's amongst the goals as well this season. He's got 11 league goals and 9 assists. Great return for the ex-Wrexham player. Morris still trying to reach our halfway line. Does it against a massive wind. Snaith with the first one. Jeffries. No pass backs. Just headed away. Barry, Connors Key this Saturday evening, 5:15. Another important game. Connors Key are on a run, I think, of 5 clean sheets, and you expect them to get one this evening against Kevin Druids.
Yeah, and you know, Druids have not.
They're having a go.
They're not going down without a fight. They won a game in, I believe. Did they?
There's a late one left in by there. Taylor may get a word off the ref here, Andy. Have a look at this one on a replay. Lack of experience there for Clutton, if you be honest. He may should have stayed down there because he does catch him. I think he gets away. Or does he get away with it?
No, he's going to get yellow.
Yeah, I expected it. I don't think you can argue about that, Brett. Sure, we'll see the replay now. There you go, Andy. Referee, right?
No, I don't think it's that much. I see he's a little late, but I don't think it was anything cynical. I think he actually went for the ball, but he was just a tiny little bit late. And a bit unfortunate to get yellow on myself, I think.
Reynolds, again, in the mix it goes. First header, Jeffries. Griffiths, surely not. Handball, I think, given against Snaithorpe, coming back from offside. But watching this game, and so far, 23 minutes gone, I don't think you'd think it was Penybont who lost 5-0 Saturday, and Newtown have had 2 brilliant wins in a row. Because so far, 50-50, Penybont may be just edging it.
I would say Penybont have picked up more midfield battles and picked up the ball a little bit more than what Newtown have. You know, it's a great result against TNS. Let's not get away from the fact they've ran away with the league this year, TNS, and to go there and get a result is unbelievable.
I think they've been told here, because every time Whitmore gets it and every time Harlan gets it, they're helping on, and Jeffries, they're just helping it on against the wind. It's not a bad idea, because like you said earlier on, it's not going to run away.
No, it's either going to come back in your face or it's going to hold up for you.
Wood rattles one. Doesn't trouble a goalkeeper, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Listen, just have the confidence to take it on. If you don't buy a raffle, you're not going to. Buy a ticket, you're not going to win the raffle, are you? So it's worth a shot sometimes.
I'll tell you what, Andy, Chris Hughes, the Newtown manager, is just below us.
I can hear him.
And he's just shouted they're winning too many second balls. Exactly what we just said, mate.
Yeah. And the midfield and Lewis Harlan and Whitmore, they're winning the midfield battle. They're picking up more possession.
Jones with distance.
That's a free kick, referee.
It's right below us. You think Williams has left the arm on boards there?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He's very fortunate to get away with that, because he could have got a yellow card for that.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to, at the present, to take the long throw, and the big men will go up. Sutton will go up. Sears will go up. Rushton will go to the back post for the flick on. Griffiths, Snaith, Jeffries first header. And again, Whitmore hooks it on.
Yeah, he's just, I haven't even looked, does he? He's just
I think they're under orders, and definitely, because he can play Whitmore. Craig Williams is going down there. And there's a few in the crowd claiming.
I think that's a little bit accidental. I'm not too sure. He may have caught him, but I don't think he had any intention on it.
The Penybont fans. Here it is.
Just have a look at it.
Wood goes up for the header.
Yeah, he's
Can't see him
gone to turn.
Balancing himself,
he had no intention of making contact.
Don't think he's that type of player, Nathan Wood, anyway.
You know, and Craig Williams, he's not the type to go down if he's not been hit.
Yeah, definitely.
So, he's quite an honest lad. So he has caught him, but it was no intention whatsoever. It'd just be interesting now if second half, when it turns around, what Penybont will do, because I don't think they can go hit that ball like they are hitting in the first half.
No, they pick their passes and get diags into Snaith.
Or possibly, pull on the diag.
Yeah. Set plays as well without it. I'll tell you what, though, it doesn't look intentional. I don't think it was intentional, but I'll tell you this, Andy, if that's a European game, and there's a lot of European games tonight.
Oh, that could be a red.
Borderline.
Yeah.
Borderline,
I totally agree with you. I just thought he turned with his arm to try and balance himself, and I think sometimes the powers to be need to change a little bit of the ruling sometimes. But I mean, this
is a great debate.
Oh, the one with the offside where the flag goes up late, that kills me. I just don't understand it.
It's a great throw from Jeffries down the line. Battle commences. Is hooked on this time by Rushton. Borge, who's done well so far in the air. The back three have done well. They've kept Williams quiet. Rushton. Kane Owen. Again, Jeffries. Snaith. Yeah, they're playing to orders here, Andy. Penybont, they're just hooking things on, clearing their lines. If you've got beat 5-0 on a Saturday, Grippers have got them in here this evening and say to them, right, back to basics, especially first half if we lose the wind, the toss, and we'll just defend for 45 and play on a break.
Yeah, you could be right. You know, we don't know what's been said in the dressing room, and I don't know what's coming together. Yeah, the referee's going to have a word with two players.
I think it's Naeem Arson and
Harlan, is it?
Lewis Harlan, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a totally different change for Penybont.
Yellow, and it's a yellow. That's interesting. So the referee's obviously seen something we've missed, and there's no argument from the two players. Got to be careful. It's early for midfielders, especially like Lewis.
Especially Lewis Alex. He loves a challenge.
Yeah. They didn't argue back either, by the way. Arson is in there.
There must be something off the ball.
It had to be. Good headed away by Harlan. Out to play it goes to Williams, who adds his long throw to his goal-scoring ability. The big man up again. Sutton has stayed up. Newtown looking for a win to maybe go second with Bala being behind. Snaith clears his lines again in the same fashion.
Whether they're trying to launch the ball forward and trying to get on the end of things using the pace, the legs they got in midfield, I'm not sure.
But it is a game plan, and
it's got to be.
Arson with a throw. Reynolds, who's done well so far. Griffiths hooks it on. Sutton gets it wide to Williams. They usually get width early in their game, Newtown, and they haven't been afforded it tonight so far. Interesting thing is Kane Owen and Ryan Reynolds, Andy, as wing-backs, haven't come out of that half yet, and the wind, that's why they're staying in first half, trying to get in at 0-0. Brett Taylor. They made Europe last year.
That's better from Newtown, though.
Yeah, switching.
Passing the ball, switching it from side to side, making gaps, making spaces.
Sears looking for Williams.
It's just that ball. You have got to get down the sides to get crosses in. You can't hit straight balls or
pull it back.
Yeah, or 45 angle degree balls. You can't hit those in because the wind's just going to pick up and it's going to go straight through to a goal kick.
Scores again coming across the screen. It's Ballon 0. TNS won that early goal. Caernarfon have taken the lead at Flint. Flint 0, Caernarfon 1. Kevin Druids 0, Connors Key 0. Haverfordwest 0, Aberystwyth 0. Barry still 1-0 ahead against Cardiff Met. It's so difficult to forecast results of this league, as we keep saying. Whitmore again, playing well in that midfield, and Harlan's there to help him again.
Yeah, the pair are really well matched in midfield, isn't it? Because they both sort of terrorise people, chase people down, close people down, try and win in tackles.
Playing against a decent midfield as well of George Hughes. Hughes is now a regular in the Cymru Premier League. He's joined in there by Rushton and Jake Walker. So the battle is a fierce battle in there. Taylor. In it goes. Hughes. Starting to try and pass it, Andy, like you just said.
Yeah,
getting it down. They're trying to move Penybont around a bit.
Yeah, I think just a little result just come through, Mark. Wrexham have just gone 2-0 up.
Superb.
Paul Mullen again on the score sheet.
Love to see him back in the Football League.
Yeah, absolutely. And got a chance of chasing Stockport down now as well. It's obviously beat them on Saturday, yeah. So you know the prospect of a couple of doubts in Stockport's mind may have just crept into them.
There's that one you're on about, Andy. The patience was there. Who went to Hughes end, who looked for the Disney ball out to the right wing, but there was pace on it and it just run away. And I think that's what Chris Hughes is telling him from the touchline at the moment. Ash Morrison goes. He won't be rushing any of these goal kicks in this first half. Don't worry.
No, he'll be playing for time, and Newtown now, they started passing the ball from side to side, but they've got to get it into the right areas before they try and deliver that ball. They can't just put balls in at 45-degree angles or straight. It's just going to go straight through to the goalkeeper or go for a goal kick, and we've just seen that again, for instance.
Morris, a front sweeper in front of Snaith, and Sutton behind. Sears gets it back to Jones. He doesn't go long this time. They're trying to start to pass their way out. Taylor.
I think the manager's started to get through to them.
Yeah,
he wants them to pass the ball.
Because they were losing the actual fierce midfield battle. He wants to pass around them. Taylor. Walker. Sears.
I just heard him shout, don't force it, keep possession. And he's right.
Taylor. I tell you who has been quiet this evening so far. Mwande with Reynolds doing that man-to-man on him. Sutton. With the results they've had the last couple of weeks, Newtown, I think they take a point tonight, Again, there's Whitmore driving forward. Wood goes back to Kane Owen. Again, Harlan alongside Whitmore. Penybont now trying to pass their way out. Griffiths. Clutton in behind. Not the worst ball by Griffiths. Almost. May fancy yourself as a midfielder next week.
I think you would have shouted at me if I'd passed that one too.
He's not eyeing up a Welsh Cup final, is he, Griff?
See, Liverpool just taking the lead at Benfica.
Tremendous, no matter who you support. I'm on the side of the... but I hope my mate who owns the Madeira restaurant where I'm going on Thursday evening's not listening, by the way. Sorry, Joseph.
I think
Reynolds is doing a good job in their wing-back role.
Yeah, I think he's done really well there. Yeah, he picked up a bad injury when he played for my 23s down in Cornwall on a pre-season trip. And he was getting good reviews off myself and...
Whitmore, sorry for butting in there, Andy, but Whitmore... Yeah, he's got a Steven Gerrard look about him when he was a bit younger, haven't he, there, like with his new haircut, and he's playing like Gerrard at the moment. Off you go, son. Brilliant.
He's impressive. He started the game really well. That's a free kick there, the first one. There's the second one as well.
Wow.
Took three.
He's here to win tonight, Whitmore. Owen. Griffiths up on the far post. Snaith central. Borge up there. It's a high line. In the mix of it goes. Snaith should win the first. Hooked clear. Owen, wonderful first touch. Clutton, that's what Clutton want. You want a chance to run at Arson. Great ball in, that is. Great ball from Nathan Wood. Harlan collects. Penybont with a bit of pressure. Owen whips it across the front. What a cross that is. It don't come any better than that. The chap stood next to me commentating used to deliver like that for the Football League clubs. And that's a brilliant ball in from Kane Owen. Yeah,
it was absolutely set back. First time cross, pace, power, straight into the danger zone. Absolutely a worldly cross. And that's a defender's nightmare. Facing your own goal with a ball whipped in like that. It could be an own goal. But unfortunate, no Penybont player to get on the end of it.
Well, nobody will ever tell me that the quick cross is not the best weapon to break down defences. The quick ball, nobody can set for them, Andy.
No, it's impossible. And that was a wonderful cross. It was put right into the danger zone, wasn't it?
Taylor.
The game's starting to get...
It's a good game. It's 0-0, but it's a good game. All it's lacking at the moment is a goal. Arson. Taylor. Just got to watch they don't go too deep. They're back in that 6-yard box, Andy.
Yeah, they've just got to maybe hold the 18-yard line.
Taylor. Griffiths, great header away. Wood hooks it over. Sears goes all the way back to Jones.
you know, you look at this game and you think Penybont needs to win possibly more than what Newtown do.
I would agree. And it looks like they're giving a little bit more at the moment. But Newtown are a cagey outfit. Their manager, Hughes. This is almost so far a repeat of last year's playoff semi-final. Newtown nicked that one 1-0 and went on to get on into Europe. And this is almost as important. Taylor. Still, Mwande getting no service in there. Ash Morris, he'll take them all day.
Yeah, Mwambi hasn't touched his half, has he? I mean, he'll shoot him in the second half, Mark, where he can chase the little ones down the side.
You did say that. Owen. Yeah. He's a wand of a left foot. Snaith. Clutton. Arson gets it back to Sears. Bala, I think, will be Pen-y-bont fans this evening. Keep Newtown as far away from them as they can.
Yeah, but even if Pen-y-bont win this and it goes against, you know, Newtown not getting closer to Bala, the three of them are in the race then.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to go last day material, Andy. Rushton finds that space again. He's the only one who's found good space. Mwande. Corner. Yeah, the results are still Bala 1-0, Flint losing 1-0, Penybont 0-0, Barry beating Cardiff Met 1-0, Connors Key have got a goal at Kevin Druids as expected. Haverford and Aberystwyth 0-0. Not many goals, shows you how tough it is at present. There's Mwande. Corner.
Now this should be taken in left-footed.
I think it is
right.
Dan.
Yeah, stuck right into the goal mouth. But they're on the edge of the box, so
yeah, with the free jumpers already in there. Borge is given the free jump. He's the springer, and Borge heads it away. Well done. Right across, chance here, Arson. Oh, well played, Clutton. Brilliant turn of speed there. He's unfortunate that Sears, but he leaves him for dead as well. Snaith breaks on if he can get it across. It's a good quality game at the moment. There's some smart play. Rushton, Mwande. Yeah, he's gone more central, Andy. He's gone more central, Mwande. He's almost swapped sides.
I think he's got to get himself into the game. He's got to try and pick balls up to his feet. He can't just chase lost causes all the time. You know, it's up to Newtown to get him the ball. He's got to make it little angles for him. I didn't think that was a bucket.
No, neither did I. But we'll have another look. I think it's the technicality of pulling him back. Yeah, he's right. The ref's right. You just can't do it. Come on, Andy. We're not in the first division or second division in the 1990s, son.
Just a bit harsh.
Play the game.
Bit harsh, I think.
Tell you what, Craig Williams, as you know, when you were managing for Llanelli,
yeah, he could
30 yards here, but with this wind behind him.
Yeah, this is worth a pop.
I think I'd have another one in the wall. Griff is in the wall, along with Nathan Wood.
That far post I'd go for now, if I was Williams.
Seconds are important here as well. Williams takes a kick. Top corner. Oh, what a goal, Craig Williams. It was that good, I think he caught us out, Andy. We thought it was going wide. That is a peach of a goal. A brilliant goal by Mr. Newtown himself, Craig Williams. It's 1-0.
Well, we said it was worth a pop, wasn't he? He was, 25 yards out. He's put it over the top. He's given Ashley Morris no chance in goals. A great free kick, great technique. We all know he's capable, and he's delivered.
He was capable of it. He fancied himself. He pins it in the top corner. It's 1-0 to the Robins, and the right back, who's played 450 games for him, has put his team 1-0 ahead in a massive, massive game.
Yeah, his technique was sound. You know, we all know he's got ability to do that. He's shown that over the years at Newtown, and he's actually proved it there. It was a fantastic.
Will Ashley be disappointed, or are we saying top draw?
I think it's top draw. I think it's gone over the top of the wall. It's gone into the
great goal.
It's gone into the corner where he's not protecting.
That's where our league don't get the credit, Andy. You know yourself, right? You commentate now having played, you do Wrexham, you do Cardiff, you do Swansea. If that was in any of them Football League games, that would be all over everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And I told you, I still think that there's a lot of players in this Welsh Premier League can go and play Football League.
Caernarfon have gone 2-0 ahead at Flint. Connors Key are still 1-0 ahead against Kevin Druids. Haverford Western Abbott 0-0. Barry still 1-0 ahead against the Met. At every ground tonight, there will be people checking their phones. I'll tell you what, 42 minutes on the clock. Griffiths will just want to see it out now. Half-time will do him now.
Do you know, that's probably the first effort on target.
I think it was.
You know,
apart from the one where hit the post, Mwandi.
Yeah, Mwandi's volley, yes. But, you know, you've got to shoot. You've got to take advantage of this wind.
Yeah, but the viewers won't understand how much is blowing here.
No.
Key to the free kick was Mwandi going inside.
Yeah,
getting the foul off the Borge.
He went in, he dragged the centre-half into him and drawn the free kick.
Wood. Williams hooks on. Griffiths heads it back in. Harlan heads it forward. Again looking for Snaith. Good strength, Snaith. Great strength. Harlan gets it wide to Kane Owen. Don't know whether Nathan Wood read that then. I think you could see where Kane Owen was going to put that. Just trying to put a bit of pressure behind Craig Williams.
I think it's probably the 1-0 win or 1-0
lead for Newtown.
For Newtown is a little bit against the run of play, actually.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
Probably, I think.
But special goal.
Yeah, it's a special goal. You can't take that away from him. It's a great free kick, and as you say, he's missed the Newtown. He's been there for so many years. I think he did have a little spell where he went to Aberystwyth at one stage, didn't he?
That's right.
But I think he wasn't there long, and he went straight back to his beloved club, and he stayed there ever since. So
and he's had a couple of European adventures.
Yeah, loyal lad, and just rewards for the lad.
Morris throws it wide to Owen. It's a big game for both clubs this evening. It will be an unbelievable win for Newtown. They just need to dig in, Penybont. They've had a brilliant season. They're an up-and-coming club.
Yeah, you know,
Reynolds.
To get to the Welsh Cup final,
yeah, tremendous.
You know, that's a massive achievement for them. And everybody's talking about Penybont now. You know, you go to Welsh Premier League games now, and they all say about Penybont what a good side they've become.
Whipped across again. What a ball that is.
Oh, that's a huge chance. 2
chances from the wand of Kane Owen. Snaith may be a little bit disappointed there. Wynn may be playing a little bit of tricks with him, but
I think it may have just sat up on him just as it comes.
Yeah, I think so too. They're just starting to get better patterns, Newtown Andy. What have happened? Mwandi have come off the wing. He's gone central, and they've pushed the wing backs on a bit. And they're enjoying their space. Arson and Craig Williams. Look at that present. They're both up there, look.
Yeah, it's just seeing if we can see this, if we've got a replay coming to this, Snaith. Because it was a wicked ball in again. First time again, look. It just sat up on him. I think he's got to do better, though. I honestly think that's a great chance.
Hey, having watched you for plenty of years, right? Why does it always look better when it comes in from a left footer?
It's I don't know.
I suppose Trent Alexander will argue about that, mine, but
I think he'll. I think he'll definitely win the argument as well. Yeah. I think because his deliveries are unbelievable, and this is a concern for.
Yeah, need him. He looks disappointed, Clutton, already.
I think he looks like he's off. I think that's it.
Saying no, surely you've got to get into half time, Lou. Let him sort it out at half time. Don't come off yet, son.
I didn't see what happened. This is the incident here, is it? Maybe.
Yeah, he's tracking.
Oh, yeah, he's lucky.
Pulled something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's done something there. He's off.
Yeah.
He's disappointed. You don't, young lad like that just don't go down like that, do they?
No.
Mwandi starting to weave some of his magic. Owen's had a brilliant half. Owen, them couple of deliveries. He'll be disappointed to be going off on the losing team at half time.
2 best deliveries of the game, without question.
That unbelievably has stayed in play.
Yeah, I'd say that his 2 deliveries have absolutely been spot on.
Substitution, I think. Yeah, the substitution is being made. Costa Georgievski.
Just
good player.
Yeah.
Good player. He's been out for almost the whole season with injury.
We just heard that Wrexham have gone 3-0 up.
3-0 ahead, Wrexham. Tremendous. In will come. They got to deal with this now, Penybont. There's 30 seconds left on the clock before the half-time break. Williams fires it in, by the way. Great header away again. And that's the half-time whistle from Mr. Jones from the SDM Glass Stadium. It's 1-0 to Newtown. A wonder goal by Craig Williams gives the Robins a lead. Myself and Andy Legg will be back in the second half.
Come on, start well.
Welcome back to the SDM Glass Stadium, where Newtown currently lead Penybont by a goal to nil. A wonderful goal by Craig Williams in the first half. Still alongside me, blustery at half time, went down for a cup of tea, and he was talking too much. He missed his tea. Welcome back, Andy Legg.
Yeah, I bumped into somebody I was with last week and reminiscing about old times.
I tell you what, you could reminisce all you like. There will be a free kick to reminisce about, and what a goal it was by Craig Williams.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pleased for the lad as well, because he's a great servant to Newtown. Just speaking to his manager now, and his manager wasn't that confident in his ability to put it in the net. But
yeah, well, I'm glad when he listens back it was you grassed the manager out, and, it wasn't me. Usually you've been done. Key now. How long does Griffiths keep it as a back five and just leaves Nath? I think he has to push Nathan Wood a bit more further forward now and get it up there. Not too quick.
Maybe even himself.
Yeah, definitely. If he can last the 90, definitely.
If it comes to the crunch, and
because he'll get a goal if he's a
target man. Different proposition in the second half now. Newtown can play down the sides of Penybont, and that will keep the wing backs in a little bit more as well, because that ball is never going to go out to play. It's just going to hold up for them, and with the pace of Moambi and the other lad up top as well.
Yeah, Aaron Williams. Yeah,
they can get in down the sides now, and speaking to Chris as well, he's probably thinking that along those lines as well. So
yeah, they defended so well Penybont in the first period. They'll be disappointed there was a free kick. I think that ball's come back and lashed him in the face, Craig Williams.
I think that's his second one he's had in the face today, isn't he, Craig?
Yeah, you're right. First half it was an elbow. This time I think it's just a ball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right in there, Craig.
No, he's just taking account of 8 there.
I think he'll take that. I think he'll take it though if that's the way the game finishes at 1-0. He'll put up with that. Yeah. After 450 games.
A bit of a claret coming from his nose, I think.
Yeah, there it is.
The goalkeeper got no chance. It's a great free kick.
Pace.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just directed it because the wind is there as well.
Yeah, it is. It is. But that was a clever technique that he used. He didn't run up and try to, put his foot right through it. No. He guided it, didn't he?
Yeah. And then the wind just took over. It's good connection. It's a great free kick.
Williams again will take a long throw. Just a hold up in play, a drop ball, play on, says the referee. Wood puts it out, throw into Newtown. Half-time scores were as they were just before. Obviously 45 minutes, a massive next 45 minutes in the Cymru Premier League. The likes of Barry, the likes of Connors Quay, the likes of Aberystwyth and Haverfordwest. Big games, big next 45 minutes. Also big 45 for Penybont. Got to get something from this game as Borge heads away. Williams. Taylor's done well at the back. Dave Jones as yet not really tested. Could have been with a couple of those wonderful crosses from Kane Owen. There's Mwandi. Every time the ball goes to him, they'll be able to gain ground because he looks after it. That's a great clearance from Jeffries. But they have to not do what Newtown did for the first 20 minutes. Go too long with the wind behind them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to either go straight through to the goalkeeper. He's going to give away possession. Newtown would be quite happy within possession of the ball.
James Waite there, viewing.
Oh, there's
made the move.
There's little Waitey.
From Penybont to Newport County. And he's doing really well. Well done, James Waite.
Lovely lad as well. Great attitude. Like little more in mind, to be fair to him. So I like that in a player.
Proof that there's plenty of scope for players to come into this league and get careers out of it.
I've said it many a time.
Yeah, you have.
I've said it many a time, and I just can't believe that some English clubs just don't have a look in this league. because there's plenty of youngsters here with plenty of potential.
Sears, oh, that's not the greatest of kicks as Harlan presses. Tucked away by Sears. Penybont just need to get that tempo back to the mid first half. They get a long throw here now. Has to be just going to see Owen and back so he can get the crossing. Or is he going to fire the long one in? Griffiths is making his way up. Jeffrey staying back. 3 back at the moment, Mark and Mwandi. Surprised not to see Jeffries up there as well. Sears does well in the air. Whitmore. Almost. It's a great header there from Arson. That'll be a good battle second half. Georgievski and Arson. Mwandi will travel. It's a free kick. Surely a free kick.
Oh, come on, referee.
Tugged him from behind. Snake doesn't hold it up. And Mwandi may have got away with one there.
There's no doubt about it. He has got away with one. There's no question about that.
Georgievski.
Where's his assistant referee to help him though, Mark?
There, I'm sure the boys will pick that one up and we'll see a replay coming any moment now. Scores across the front. Now, Ballard have equalised against TNS. It's 1 apiece. Flint, 2-0 to Carnarvon. Kevin Druids 0. Connors Key still holding their own there. Kevin Druids, Haverfordwest Aberystwyth 0-0. And Barry won the Met. How tight is that? Throw from Reynolds, fired in. Corner it will be. Here is most probably the most biggest weapon that they possessed, Andy.
Yeah, with the left-footed in-swinging now into the box. As long as they don't foul.
Yeah, you swung them in all your life for clubs. And Kane Owen has the ability to put this right under that bar. It's a battle then. Who wants it most? Owen. Brilliant corner again. Sutton. You know what they do now, Andy? They free up defenders and they free up attackers on these corners. And if Sutton got a free jump, he's going to win everything. They got to pick that up early, Penybont, and they got to try and pin him. Yeah,
absolutely. And the likes of Rhys Griffiths or Snaith has got to
just stand on Sutton.
Just go and stand on Sutton, yeah.
Snaith, Georgievski had run off him. Yeah, I think Sears just goes to show there that Chris Hughes won't be too disappointed if they do exactly the same as Penybont. They just clear their lines. And second goal so important. Borge clears his lines.
Griffiths with a poor pass then. He's just overhit it towards his right back. I think it was Ryan Reynolds who was out there wide. But, it's going to be interesting second half now because obviously Newtown can stay in possession of the ball. They're winning 1-0. It's all on Penybont to try and go and get this equaliser.
Tell you what, Andy, if Newtown were to get an away win, this is almost... I know it's too early to say and the Newtown fans won't like this. It's almost 1 foot in Europe. Ball in. Back post header. If he's not offside, that's half a chance there for Rushton. He's usually clinical from them areas.
Morris is injured.
Yeah, he looks like he couldn't get across with his foot.
I don't know what he's done. I think did he trap it in the turf or just having a look now.
That's half a chance, by the way.
It is half a chance. In fact, it's a decent chance. And yeah, Morris is struggling. He's down.
I think they got Reece Wilson on a bench, and this will just about sum up Penibont's luck at the moment. They have a load of injuries, and they don't want Ashley Morris.
Look at Rhys Griffiths' face there.
See it now. It's all part and parcel of the game, Andy. Injuries, and they come along through the season. They add up. They do cost you.
This stage of the season, especially because it's the run-in, isn't it? It's just the most important part of the season. And if you're unlucky with injuries and sending offs and suspensions,
I want to see again.
I couldn't see. It was nobody near him. It's there. Look, he's just. I think he's tweaked something.
Has he stepped on his own foot? Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah. You said about the surfaces as well. A lot of people. We said it at Airbus last week. Myself and Mark Lloyd Williams. They believe that the 3Gs should be watered because there's a lot of people.
They studs get stuck.
They get stuck in there. Yeah.
And some people wear a mixture of a small stud with a mould, and that's extra grip. I understand that, but it can also turn your ankle. You can do your ligaments.
Definitely.
It's a dangerous one.
Walker's done well in midfield since the first 20 minutes. He's got into the game. Jake Walker again, he's just hooking it on. Jeffrey's the favourite. Harlan hooks it forward. Wood, that's a great flick from Wood. Whitmore, can he drive forward? Or will he bring Snaith in? Snaith, will he put it across? Snaith puts it across, it goes behind from Sears. Good break from Penybont. It's more like it.
Again, Whitmore again driving the ball forward. I've been impressed with this lad.
Yeah, he's 20, by the way.
Yeah, I think he played against. I think he played for Ammerford against Llanelli first game of the season.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
And I think he actually got man of the match that day.
Owen, he'll fire one outside. That's the near post one, which they've done well so far a few times this season. Whitmore, will he take the shot on? What a pass that is. Great effort from the centre-back. It's a brilliant pass from Whitmore. Just about sums his night up. Jeffries, to be fair to him, 6'3" centre-half. Not a bad effort at all.
No, it looks like he's going to shape the shoot, and it's a great little slide. He's a centre-half, isn't he? No. I say no more.
His first touch was tremendous.
His first touch was really good. Got out to his feet, but then snatched at the ball. But I think somebody like a Whitmore or a Snaith maybe have done a little bit better. But
it's incredible, Andy, how quick, especially when you're on there now, Griffiths, right? His mind will be on the game. He's playing as a centre-back. The hour is almost up. It's only like the second half has just started. And we're nearly on the hour mark. Time's flying here tonight. Not quick enough for Chris Hughes. Too quick for Rhys Griffiths.
Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it? When you lose in the opposition manager, it's always slow.
Borge. I would, if I was Griffiths now.
That's a foul.
And Mwandi gets away with that. Owen tracking Mwandi. You've got to keep him outside that box. Mwandi, does he take the shot on? Cuts inside Mwandi. Can he get the shot off? Gets it back to Rushton. Rushton to Mwandi. Owen has to stand up. Good numbers back. Great numbers back. Williams puts it behind. Good work. Good defending, Penybont. They got numbers back.
Yeah, very good defending, to be fair.
Mwandi take the shot?
I felt he should have. We're just looking. Yeah, I think when he initially got into the box, maybe he should have struck it. You know, especially with the goalkeeper struggling as well.
Griffiths is coming off. He put a good shift in, by the way. As in 57 minutes, he throws on Keane Watts.
They go forward at the back.
They'll go forward at the back. The shout is then for Lewis Allen to sit in front of a 4. Kai and Nathan Wood in front as a 2, and they'll play 3. So I think they go 4-1-2-3.
They've got to go for it now.
Definitely.
You know, it's more beneficial for them to win the game.
Good shift, by the way, from Griffiths.
Yeah,
Did
done well.
Nothing wrong all night in the hour.
Did well.
It's a great ball from Wood.
I will remind them of one dodgy pass he had.
Yeah, Reynolds, Georgievski. Georgievski always has a trick in him. What a ball. Just too much on it then from Harlan. Just too much. Golden rule is, I think centre forward has to try and get across the front post.
Yeah, I think he'll learn that when time comes on. He's still a young lad, as you said earlier, and he'll probably make those runs. If I was a Rushton now, I think Rushton would have got across that near post and got in front of the goalkeeper's eyes.
It's most probably a term used in commentary, Andy, too many times. How important is the next goal?
Oh, it's vital. If Penybont get it, you'd fancy him to go on and win the game. If Newtown get it, it's probably game over.
Whitmore takes a yellow, and Craig Williams will stroll up here and maybe fancy another chance. Yeah,
I think it's a bit too far out, a bit too against the wind as well.
Just working his socks off there, Whitmore. He's put his hands on the back. It's an easy verdict for the referee. Yeah, Whitmore, Stephen Gerrard, like tonight, he's been tremendous.
Again, I still think that was a bit harsh as well. I don't think it was.
I just think it's one of those technical ones.
Yeah.
Williams, surely, Andy, you've got to have a go. Or is it too far?
He's what, 30, what, 18, 22. He's about 30 yards out against the wind.
Far post is the one.
It's going to take some
big
strike.
Man with a beard on a far post. There he is. Gives the free kick away. Hughes below us says he hasn't pushed him at all. I think you're wrong on that one, Chris. There he is, Chris Hughes. I've often said it, his work goes under the radar in this league. He's taken Newtown into Europe on 2 occasions. You always see Newtown as a happy place to go and nice place to play. But he's starting to make this team a big team.
Well, give him credit. He's been loyal to the club as well. He has. It's been a long, long time now. And I just heard that Wrexham have gone 4-0 up.
Well, he's in. Mwandi's in. It all depends on his touch. Owen gets there. Mwandi. They back to 4. Oh, Mwandi smashes in the back of the net. Lift up for Mwandi. He's been quiet for the first period. He got the free kick for the first goal, and he tucks the second goal away with style. Great ball in. Good feet from Mwandi. 2-0, and Newtown are creeping their way towards Europe.
Yeah, it looks that way. I think I'd be a little bit disappointed if I was one of the defenders. I'll just have a look at it again. It's a great little ball. Mwambi's pace has got him in behind. There's 2 against 1 there. I think both of them have got to do better.
It's a big finish, by the way.
It's a good finish.
Point of view.
It's a good finish. He's got out to his feet. But I think, look, two of them, 2 against 1, they've got to deal with that.
Both left-footers, by the way, and he's gone across their better foot, because Jeffries is left-footed as well. He gets there and smashes it in the back. It's a brilliant finish from Mwandi. He scored. That's his 4th goal against Penybont within a year. Obviously, he enjoys playing against them. And it's a big, big mountain to climb now for Penybont.
Again, it's through the middle again for him as well.
Griffiths will be disappointed. He was tremendous holding that back 3 together. He had the gamble, by the way. He had the gamble. His team wants to win, but it's cost him a couple of minutes after going off.
Yeah, I think it's a decision he's going to have to ask himself about, because, as he said, he was marshalling that defence pretty well. And he's come off, and as soon as he's come off, they concede a goal.
It's going to have to be a spectacular comeback here now. Taylor. Harlan heads it forward. And again now, Andy, they've gone to a back 4, and if you're playing Harlan now as the holder, you lack his mobility in midfield.
Yeah, you're taking that energy out of the midfield and picking up second balls. I think they just got to risk it now and just go for it. You know, they've got nothing to lose. They may as well lose 3-0.
Owen to Wood. Owen would have liked the free kick there, and he gets the free kick. Which way it is? I think he's giving it a yellow card for a stamp after the ball, I think he's indicating.
Connor's Key gone 2-0.
Connor's Key at 2-0 ahead. You are, Andy? Maybe, just leaves a little bit in.
Did he make contact?
Yeah, just catches him on the ankle. There'll be no rush now from Newtown.
Yeah, you look at the Penybont players now, and they look a little bit disheartened, don't
body
they?
Language. Yeah, they got to crack on, keep going. 1 goal, you're back in the game.
Changes the game perspective, you know, so quickly. If they can get that 1 goal back now, they've got a chance.
Yeah, they're full of youngsters out there at the moment. The likes of Snaith, the likes of Watts and Whitmore, Georgievski, and Newtown are starting to play around them a little bit. Arson, Whitmore. What a ball that is. Does he deserve to get something from the game or not? Good sweeping from the goalkeeper.
Superb.
What a ball it was, by the way. Even in games like this tonight, Andy, if you're with all your Football League experience, you're looking at somebody like Whitmore, 20 years of age, someone's going to take a gamble on him. Well, what a ball that is. Owen, edge of the box, chance Harlan. Half volley wide of the target.
I think you'd be disappointed with that effort as well.
Yeah, when it sits up behind with a win behind you.
You know, he's picked up the second ball, he's gambled in. And it's like, yeah, it's a half a chance, you know, he's got to hit the target if he can. It's a great ball by Whitmore. He's impressed me again tonight. I think he's done the yards he covers, the ground he covers, and it's not only that as well, he's got ability on the ball. You know, we've seen him go past 3 or 4 people, we've seen him making great passes. He's got a bit of everything.
Yeah,
so
he has this evening. He's been brilliant.
You know, if it was a manager, I'd probably take a gamble on him myself.
the situation at present, Georgeski pressing Arson. Arson's done nothing wrong at all tonight. Naeem Arson at left back. The next game, Penybont, TNS, Carnarvon, Flint and Bala. It's the top 6. Every game is hard game. Mwande is starting to enjoy yourself out there. Harlan. Wood. Just too much on it from Wood. He tried to just hook it over the defender.
But now they can pin him in. They've got to keep
got to keep believing, Andy.
You've got to keep going, and you know, it's vital. If you can get that next goal, all important. You know, we said that if Newtown get it, they'll probably go on and win the game, and probably will happen. But if Penybont can get one now and they can believe and sneak a draw out of it.
Bala still drawing it. Bala, if you were Bala tonight, Andy, a point, like you said, don't get carried away. A point against TNS is a great point. Whitmore gets a shot off. Whether you're at home or not, you're getting a point off TNS. It's a good point in this league.
I think, well, it's just proven that. I know they're probably taking their foot off the gas a little bit, you know, TNS, to be honest with you. But any point is a good point against them. They're a good side, they're a good outfit, they're well drilled. It just proves that with how soon they've won the league this year.
I think you could just pass it on to me, Andy. Liverpool winning in Europe tonight as well, 2-0 in the quarter-final of the Champions League.
Yeah, they're
some machine Liverpool at present on the 4 trophies.
Just been told now it's 2-1, Mark.
2-1.
Benfica pulled one back.
Rushton has popped up almost everywhere tonight. You had the key results, by the way. You go Bala 1, TNS 1, Flint, Carnarvon 3. It's a great result for Carnarvon. Is it too late for them to push for Europe? Connors Key 2, Kevin Druids 0, Haverfordwest 0, Aberystwyth 0. That's key there. The next one is the big one. Barry 1, the Met 0. Would Barry to secure 3 points there tonight? That would be gigantic. You bring everybody back in the mix for that second relegation spot.
They're all in it then, and Aberystwyth, Haverfordwest.
Especially if they were to get a point each.
Yeah, Connors Key is starting to get away from that.
You expect that, Andy?
Danger zone. I expect Connors Key to get away from it. I think they're too strong, too well organised, and you know, they won the league 2 years in a run. You know, you don't become a bad team overnight.
They just don't give goals away.
No, 18 points, I think maybe a bit harsh for them.
Yeah, well played. Nathan Wood, can he bring his team back in? Wood! Great strike from Wood. It falls to Snaith. Can he take it early? Snaith back across goal. Edge of the box. Whitmore, what a night he's had. Owen tries to chip the keeper. Just over the bar. It's Watts with a jump. It was a delicate chip from Owen. Watts gets the header, just creeps over the bar, and it remains at 2-0 to Newtown.
It was a good little leap, actually. Just unfortunate. It was a decent little chip in. He's just got too much on it and just gone over the crossbar. But Jones made a good save previous to that as well. It was a good strike
from Nathan Woods. Yeah, well, they're just putting a bit of pressure on. What a time that would have been to get a goal. 23 minutes left on the clock, but they're showing great effort in there. Penybont.
You know, we questioned their body language about 5 minutes ago, but they seem to have picked it up a little bit now, and I'm going to go.
Definitely. Georgeski out on the right-hand side, winning 50-50s. Second ball being won on a number of occasions. Spreads it wide to Owen. Got to produce some magic with that left foot now for his team. Inside to Harlan. Harlan. Does he go Whitmore? No, he goes wide right to Reynolds. Reynolds. Patience on the ball. Borge to Jeffries. Newtown 2-0 ahead. Have dropped in behind. Great ball. Can Reynolds keep it in play? Great defending again from the left back, Arson. Don't think he's put a foot wrong this evening.
I think Carnarvon have just gone 4-0 up, Mark. It's a decent save you'd expect him to make, though. You'd expect him to make it, that save from that angle.
Wood can do not a lot more, really, on target. Great effort.
He's done the right thing. He's hit it across the goalkeeper. He palms it away. No, and unfortunately, the goalkeeper got it away for Penibont's side, but you know, he's done the right thing. He's hit across the goalkeeper, which is the correct thing to do.
Jones puts his foot through it, out of play. There's 20 minutes left on the clock, Dave Jones. He's got 10 clean sheets. He's had a good season.
He really hasn't been tested tonight, has he? He's just made that one save there we just spoke about, but he hasn't really been tested. You know, Ash Morris in the other goal, mind it, he hasn't been tested, but
just
two bits of quality. And
yeah, and that's what when they put ball in the top 6 it's all about. He's in, almost in. Jones will let that one run out. It wasn't a bad ball, you know, from Reynolds. Just too much pace on it for Georgescu. I think you spoke about it in the first half, Andy. It's got to be diagonal straight with the wind behind you.
Yeah, it's very difficult playing with it when you've got a very strong wind with you. Sometimes it suits the team against the wind because you can just play balls down the side of you and it stays in. So they've got to be a little bit more patient or take a little bit off the pass.
Their away record, Newtown's, is a good record, Andy. They've played 13, won 7 out of 13 away. It's a great away record, that is.
21 points. It's very good.
Well, with a couple of draws again, Whitmore again gets in there first. Touch from Owen. Just goes astray, but there's no towel gone in here at all from Penybont, and they aren't putting a shift in. Corner again. Wouldn't count them out. Would not count them out. Were they to get one? No, mind.
No.
Jeffrey seems to be struggling. Coming up from the back there, he's limping.
Be interesting now, 20 minutes to go and they pull a goal back.
We'd have some game on our hands then. It's been a good game anyway. It's been entertaining. It's been a quality game. Owen. They have a trick to the near post. Goes far post this time. Sutton hasn't missed many headers there. Whitmore.
Maybe a little bit of
yeah, Sutton says
inexperience. Yeah, he's had a go. He's had the confidence to try and hit it on a half volley.
Why not? I mean, when it's like that with a wind behind you, you know yourself, right? If you catch it right, who knows? Who knows?
But he's had a superb game tonight. Whatever happens, he's done. He's certainly caught the eye.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andy, this could be a Newtown away victory by a couple of goals, and I don't think anybody would vote against. I'm going to put it on you anyway tonight, by the way, the Man of the Match award, okay?
Well, for me, he's
closing in on it.
I think he's probably the best player on the pitch so far, what I've seen. I've been really impressed with the lad. Listen, there's been some good performances out there, but I think for him, he's been constantly in the game.
Chris Hughes as well with, I think last season their top scorer was 9. At present, Aaron Williams, who hasn't scored tonight, has scored 24 goals. He scored 16 in the league. And I think that was Moande's 11th tonight. Rushton, 11. That's you know, your 3 forwards getting 30-plus goals between you and makes a hell of a difference.
Oh, it makes a massive difference. You know, we used to rely on Chris Griffiths at Glenelly. It's 30-40 goals in the season. But other players used to chip in as well. It's important the centre-halves chip in, you know, set plays.
Yeah, definitely. Harlan will keep going. Nathan Wood looking for work as well in midfield now. Sutton, they got experience in the defence, Newtown. They got Sutton there, who's played at a high level league. Ryan Sears, Football League experience. Craig Williams, 450 games in this league.
Well, Sutton won't be far off 400 odd games in the league. He's been at Newtown for a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, but he's also been in the conference and the like. That's why. Whitmore still driving into the box. Whitmore, will he get one there? Referee says no. Naeem Hassan makes the tackle. Owen, Kane Owen tries to spin Moande. Moande does his work there. Harlan gets it wide.
That's about his second or third push now, Moambi, and he's not been picked up already.
There's another one, and the referee gives it this time against Borge.
I tell you what, that's awful big decision from a referee again. He's got so many things wrong for me tonight. Moambi's pushed now for about the 4th time we've seen it on show. And this is not a free. They both got each other's shirts.
Falls into the back. Yeah. I think the defender does. Look at it, he's tugging. The defender does so well there.
He's hyperextended his leg a little bit there.
Yeah.
Was it the left back, isn't it? I think he's hyperextended that, so he could be well coming off. All depends on how bad it was. But Mohammed,
here we go, Andy. Sorry to butt in. It's 1-1. Bala, TNS. Flint 0, Carnarvon 4. I think is one that nobody's seen coming tonight. That'll upset a few accumulators this evening. Kevin Drewitz and Connors Key 2-0. Haverfordwest and Aberystwyth 0-0. Barry's still ahead. The clock is ticking down at Jenner. It's ticking down at the Newbridge Meadow Stadium. Big games. That would be Barry's best 3 points of the season so far if they can hold on there.
Yeah, I think that drags everybody back into it, doesn't it? You know,
and what a game that was set up on Sgorio, Andy. 5:15 this Saturday evening. Barry Connors Key.
Oh, well, do you know, I honestly think Connors Key will get out of it with ease.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to be down there. I think it's only because they...
Clinton Ballard is next, 7:30. That's another big game. And then Barry Connors Key, 5:15.
I think, you know, the likes of Aberystwyth are in there again now. You've got...
Big clubs.
Haverfordwest are not out of it again, you know.
They look like they were.
They just...
The Belgian, Nicky Hayen, just finding out how tough our league is to get wins in. Morris.
Connors Key is just taking a 3-0 lead.
3-0 to the Nomads. Very effective.
Aaron Edwards got one.
Aaron gets another goal. He's had a wonderful week.
Didn't play last week against Aberystwyth.
No, I think that was because of the shift he put in last Wednesday evening for Wales.
Yeah.
Owen. Kane Owen. Mwandi gets the free kick against him this time. I think he's listening to you.
Well, it's rightly so. He's done it on 4 occasions. I like Kane Owen, you know, he's spirited. He always has a go. You never see him shirk a challenge. Come on, referee, you can't stand that. Close.
Edge of the post. Edge of the box, by the way. He has to whip this one. Penalty spot. Ask Jones questions in goals. Penalty spot it goes. Sutton with another gigantic header away. Wood. Great ball from Wood. He has to go in first time. He's worked hard, Mwandi, in his own half.
1 or 2 words there, spoken between Mwandi
absolutely. Next tackle will be important between them two. Flicked on. That's hooked out.
He's done
almost up here.
He's done well, Mwandi, defensively.
Defensively, he has.
He hasn't done a great... Or he got the goal.
But
he hasn't done a great deal going forward. But defensively, he's been absolutely spot on.
They need to get one. Next 4 or 5 minutes now. Got to dig one out from somewhere, Penybont. Tremendous season so far. Got to keep it going. Obviously, they've got the Welsh Cup final against TNS on May the 1st at the Cardiff City Stadium to look forward to. It'll still give them a chance of getting into Europe.
Is that where it's been played?
Cardiff City Stadium, Andy.
Ah, brilliant.
Great.
Brilliant, yeah, great for them to experience the Championship Stadium, well, an international stadium.
Yeah.
You know, it's superb to play there.
Yeah, and I suppose, and when we're on now, we can... Rob Page, well done, doing a brilliant job for us.
Absolutely superb, and I was there for the last game, and it was the atmosphere was unbelievable.
Wasn't it?
Superb, and the red wall now is a key to how Wales play.
Brilliant.
Wrexham are 5-0 up.
Wrexham finding their feet and doing well. They're closing in. I think he's had a smack in the face. I think Whitmore there. His nose bleeding, but his entertainment value has been brilliant this evening. His work, his grafting. He's unlucky to be on a wrong side of a 2-0 defeat by the look of it, but they're still going. Sutton has been tremendous at the back. Just added. Look at him. He's down below us now, Andy. Organising everybody. Williams. He won't be too happy with that pass inside. Whitmore. Williams competes as well. Williams is the break on. Mwandi against Jeffries. Mwandi trying to get inside Jeffries. There are a lot of shouts from the bench below us asking for a tug back or something. Mwandi, by the way, spun inside Jeffries' end.
I think he's done his calf.
VAR, Andy leg.
Nothing. No, nothing in that. No, nothing.
I think, in fact, Morris got there first and got the ball away. No free kick. Well, Mwandi's back now.
It was certainly nothing from Morris. And I don't think it was enough from the centre half for him to go down either. So
Harlan still grafting away in midfield. Great ball from Borges. Chant, they've got to create something now. Again, Nas, and I think the back four of Newtown have been, well, top draw. Wood, can he get a ball in? Chance, edge of the box, Whitmore. Free kick given against Watts. And for Watts.
I'm sure I just heard a score coming through from Aberystwyth have taken the lead at Haverfordwest.
Wow. Aberystwyth have taken the lead at Haverfordwest. What? That has put everybody right in the mix.
That's put the cat amongst the pigeons, that one.
Well, down at Barry, they won one. Cardiff Met to get an equaliser now then. Cardiff Met have just done enough to get out of any fear of relegation. It is Aberystwyth. The statisticians and goals will count now, mind Andy. Goal average, everything.
Yeah, absolutely, and every point is vital.
Davis comes on.
You know,
James Davis.
Aberystwyth are very unfortunate against Connors Quay on Friday night.
Yeah, with the penalty.
With the penalty, and also it hit the crossbar,
yeah.
One cleared off the line.
It's Barlow 1, TNS 1, Flint 0, Coinhaven 4, Kevin Druids 0, Connors Quay 3, Haverfordwest 0, confirmed, Aberystwyth 1, Barry 1, Met 0. Mwande with the ball inside. Borges has won every header he's gone for tonight, to be fair to him. Hughes again working in midfield. Owen. Jeffries sends it long. Ten minutes left for Penybont to try and salvage something from this key game towards chances of European qualification through the league. Still have the Welsh Cup final to look forward to against TNS.
I think they need to score now within the next minute or two to have any sort of chance to get back in this game.
And I think tactically, with the squad he's got, Griffiths, he's rolled the dice, he's tried. They just haven't had enough to get a gilt-edged chance, Andy.
Nah, he's got a lot of players, key players injured as well at this stage of the season. It's very harsh on. But they've had a fantastic season, whatever happens this year.
Comes off. And Tom Tweedy comes on, one of the youngsters.
Taking Whitmore off?
Yeah, Whitmore comes off, yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah, I'm shocked as well.
Perhaps looking towards
next game.
Next game, possibly.
Maybe, because I think he's just come back from a holiday. Points towards Newtown players thinking it was a penalty. Sears makes the foul. Just outside. Yeah. Georgievski. Kane will now take this from the left-hand side. I would load it up and go right-footed.
I'd have the right footer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Swing in towards the goal.
Make the goalkeeper safe.
Yeah.
Make him safe.
Yeah.
He most probably put it right across the front anyway. But his body's across the front. They should come off the back post now and hide it from the goalkeeper. They're all at the back post. They need to get bodies across the front. Owen with the free kick. How important is this for Penybont and their season?
Do you know, you can give a penalty or a free kick every time there's a corner or a free kick going in the box. Now the players don't even look at the men who they're marking the ball when they're marking.
To be seen from this now. Oh, what a chance! What a save from Dave Jones. Almost caught out by Kane Owen. Little more pace, it was in the back of the net. What a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. He's punched it out. Strong hand keeps it at 2-0.
But he's probably at fault anyway. You know, he's the one that's gambled.
He did.
He's gambled there because he's thinking he's got to come and collect the ball. And it was a...
Goal line technology could have come into play there, by the way. Owen, again, as you just said, let him carry on, and when the ball comes live, give the penalty or not against who's pushing.
Exactly. It's crazy. You know, defenders don't even watch the ball. They just watch the man, get their arms around him.
Everybody up for Penybont. Owen, again, he'll ask questions. Great ball in again. Sutton.
Jones, I think it was, for the punch.
Sutton, if Whitmore has gone off, will take him close, won't he? He's won every header, everything has gone in with a delivery from.
He's used the experience.
Yeah.
But going back to the Jones for the free kick, for a great punch out, yeah, absolutely. But if he could have got more on it, and if there's a right foot there,
he sees him coming off.
Yeah. See,
wow.
But if there's a right foot, Mark,
could have bent it in.
Could have bent it in.
Yeah. Snaith. They've dealt with Snaith tonight. Sutton and Sears at the back. Wood. It's a spirited effort from Penybont.
They've kept going till the end, and that's all you can ask for. As a manager, you want 100% for the 90 minutes and keep going, and that's what they've done. It did look at one stage when the second goal went in, the body language faltered a little bit, but they've soon been picked back up.
There is Dave Jones. Again, goal line technology.
See, he's off it. And
wow. You'd like to see that one, Andy.
Yeah, you'd have.
Borge again. Heads it forward. Georgievski, Snaith looking for the run of Watts. Sutton again. Wood, Nathan Wood. Goes back to Morris, so it's a touch there from Borge. Morris just has to get it forward. Morris fires it forward. Sutton again. He's grown into the game. His experience and his know-how have helped Newtown give a clean sheet. Tweedy. Keane Watts. Sears or Jake Walker wins the 50-50 against Watts. Across the front. Georgievski gets it. Tries to lay Harlan back in. Williams. Mwande will try and look after it. Williams playing a 1-2. Borge knocks it back in.
That's experience in it from Williams. Just turning him round, putting it into that little pocket behind the full-back.
I don't think I've seen many games this season, Andy, where the whole 22 players have really worked their socks off tonight. Newtown have had to work hard for their 2-0. They've been clinical. Penybont have been gutsy and really had a go. Just hasn't gone their way in front of goal, Andy.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would say against Penybont is they haven't really. Well, they created 2 good chances in the first half with the Kane Owens great crosses, and I think Snaith should have done better on the second one. He should have at least made a better contact.
Great long throw headed away by Sears. Owen. When it's going for you, it goes for you. He's just lashed it across. You're looking for somebody to intervene with that, get a deflection or something on it. It had pace on it, it had power. Nobody on the end of it. Goes behind for a goal kick, and you could tell Kane Owens' face. He's disappointed. He's had a brilliant season.
He's kept going in this game, Mark, compared to him, and we all know with his left foot. He's got great quality with his left foot, and he's tenacious. He keeps going to the end. He doesn't shirk a tackle.
Well, progression for Penybont and Griffiths has been, like I said, they're in the mix, right? They're up to the last couple of games in the mix of qualifying for Europe. They're in the Welsh Cup final. For me, that's progression for a club.
Absolutely massive, and they're still not out of the European places now.
Yeah, four wins maybe would get them right
possibly.
back in.
And if they can get that third place and they're in that Welsh Cup final, that guarantees them a place in Europe. So they can still keep going, and I think he's been unfortunate with key injuries at this stage of the season.
Yeah. The blustery evening at the SDM Stadium. 2 quality goals, one from the fullback. Substitute being made here now. Mwande scored a brilliant goal. He scored 4 against Penybont this season. Does well, goes on the wrong foot across the 2 defenders. Like you said, he's disappointed with the defenders, but from his point of view, it's a great goal.
Oh, listen, he's taken on to his strong left foot. He's made the angle for himself, but for me, the defender's got to be better.
Zelly Ismail comes on to enjoy the last minute or so. Chris Hughes is making European football a little bit of a habit in mid-Wales. And he's carrying on in that vein.
Do you know, you look at the managers, Chris Hughes and Rhys Griffiths, you couldn't meet two nicer people.
Yeah. And Nathan Wood gets his foot on it. Arson. Griff needs a bit of luck now. 1 goal. Added time then maybe. In it, it's got to go in though. It's just got to go in. 4 added minutes. Chance back header. Sears heads it behind. The wind has increased, by the way.
Yeah, you can hear it gusted now, can you?
There's a bump in him. Banging around in the box there. Borge trying to lay some gloves on the goalkeeper. Owen, maybe too much on that one. Yeah, the first one he's overhit all evening. Harlan will keep going. Go over. There'll be no rush from the goalkeeper, Jones. Just 91 minutes almost on the clock, 3 minutes to go. And Newtown look like gaining 3 vital points. Table pushes them up alongside Ballot, and it just creates a little gap.
Wrexham have gone 6-0 up, Mark.
6-0 ahead, Wrexham. The goals are flying in for Wrexham. Yeah, with Flint being beat, Andy, this puts Newtown 7 points clear of Penybont with 4 games to go.
Well,
for me, that's almost a foot in.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I don't know whether listen, they're in top 6. They're going to have difficult fixtures.
Chance.
All teams are.
Definitely. Wood, can he put it in early?
But I
Gets
think
it back.
I think it'll take a collapse for him to.
It would now. This is a big, massive win for him. Sears at the back. He's been tremendous. Ball just helps it back in. Snaith's got to win the first. There's a push off the ball, and Snaith gets penalised.
He's just getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, the ref's been sharp on events. Snaith doesn't argue.
He's been quiet tonight, Snaith.
Yeah, he has. He's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, that
Sam
one.
Snaith takes the yellow.
Yeah, that one chance in the first half, didn't he, with Kane Owens. Terrific call.
2. Yeah, he had 2, if anything, by the way.
Yeah.
92.5 minutes on the clock. Full times they'll be looking forward to some of these grounds now, especially Aberystwyth and Barrytown.
Do you know, to come here on a Tuesday night, long journey down from mid-Wales. He's been given man of the match.
Maybe for the goal.
Maybe for the goal.
I think Sean read it alongside us. But I'll have your man of the match, Andy.
Well, I would have gone with Whitmore. I thought he was outstanding tonight. But
great effort.
If I was going to pick a Newtown player, it would probably be the centre-half, Sutton.
Yeah, he's headed everything away.
I think he's been in the right place at the right time.
Tower of strength.
Yeah, he's used his experience, and I would have probably gone with him but Whitmore would have taken it if he'd stayed on the pitch, I think.
Yeah. This is last throw of the dice. Reynolds fires the throw in.
There he is again.
Again, Sutton's been brilliant in there. This one's in the mixer. Who's away this time? Sears. It's hooked on as well by Ishmael. The break's on. Walker. James Davis is inside, and James Davis is a real sprinter.
Just go to the corner.
How good is that? That's when you tells you that a league like ours is getting more and more professional and being played in the right manner. Walker might get slagged out by a few people for that, but it was the way pro footballers usually do it.
It's common sense. You win in the game 2-0. You go to the corner,
and they're still down there a minute later.
Yeah. He could have passed it inside. He could have gone for the chip.
Final whistle at the SDM Glass Stadium. It's a result which will please Chris Hughes and Newtown. A fine effort from Rhys Griffiths' Penybont. But goals, a brilliant goal by Craig Williams and a goal from Lufampa Moande gives Newtown 3 precious points on their way, hopefully for them, to Europe. Andy Legg's been a pleasure doing it with you tonight. Thank you very much. And we look forward to seeing the highlights on Sgorio. By the way, game Saturday evening, Barrytown versus Connors Quay.